What if we weren't meant to carry ourselves? What if we weren't meant to live our life alone, strong, and all by ourselves? Somewhere, and I don't know where this messaging started, somewhere along the lines, we have all been sold this picture of adulthood being this massively strong, independent, I can do it all kind of a person. And I don't really know if that was ever what life really was meant to be. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. We were designed as communal creatures. We are from our very beginning. I love, and y'all know me, I mean, I grew up in church and stuff. I love in the Bible where God sees Adam and he's there, and it's not like Adam was in a horrible place. Adam was literally in a place where he was spending days and nights walking in the cool of the day with God. He was kicking it with God. I mean, not a bad place to hang out, to live your life. And yet God's viewpoint of it was it's not good that man should be alone. I will make for him a companion, help me. I will make for him someone that is his. And I think all of us feel that feeling way down deep inside, where we're feeling like, yeah, but what's mine? How do I handle and carry all of this on my own? And I know a lot of us really, really try. We want to be strong. We want to do all the things. We want to be that powerful, massively cool, independent character. Not because we're putting on something, but because, after all, that's what grown-ups do, right? It's kind of the story we were told. You can have it all, you can do it all, you can be it all. But what if really you being the best you that you could possibly be meant there was a bunch of stuff you couldn't, more importantly, even if you can, shouldn't do? Oh boy, am I learning that lesson hardcore right now. You see, I feel very blessed to have the giftings and the talents that I do. And they're pretty wide. And in some stuff that I'm doing, kind of redesigning and developing everything in my own life, I was going back through, my journey into the tech space and into the early beginnings of the internet. And it wasn't just that I was hanging out or even that I was just running a marketing company in the days of in the early days of the internet. Um, but it was more that, there was a deep understanding. There was some knowledge, some experience, even some wisdom that shows up in those. And we're literally going through, I discovered an old email package that is from, oh gosh, like 1998 to 2002 or three. So really going back and kind of looking at, what are the elements of Steve? And I was seeing those kind of things. And one of the things that I woke up with this morning was there was a lot of those things that I knew how to do. There were some of them that I also didn't. And that was cool too, because real humility is a right perspective of yourself. It's being able to say, I'm really good at this. And also being able to say, I'm really not good at that. Both of those are being humble. Those are just reality. Those are truth. If you, get winded walking out to the mailbox, that's just the truth. If you are a marathon runner, you're an iron triathlete, and you can do that and you even win them, that's just the truth. Neither of those diminishes either of the people. That's just what the real them is. But just because we can doesn't mean we should. Each of us has that incredibly rare, special, unique us that is the thing that, first of all, it lights you up. Think about it this way. That conversation that whenever it comes up, you could just talk for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours about it. You don't need any scripts. You don't need anybody to prompt you. In fact, if anything, sometimes you need to remind yourself, or somebody else has to interrupt you, or you could just go on completely by yourself with no interruptions. See, that's signs of you alive, you in your space. And to bring others, going back to my metaphor that I use with us all the time, around the fire together, so that you have this massive talent. Not saying that you couldn't do the other thing, maybe that you're even really good at it, but it isn't what lights you up. You don't end up with that aliveness staying up until 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning because you're just so energized from doing the task because you're in the core of you. Whereas the mundane things that you have probably learned how to do all yourself, and that maybe even the world has taught you, well, a true adult and an independent, powerful, strong entrepreneur, they can do it all. There's an element of understanding how it works to be able to help lead the team. There's also an understanding of being able to just release all of that. Let people who are much better at that, or even more importantly, get lit up. I love it when I interview accountants that really love accounting. They just like geek out on accounting because I can do it. I've done it for years. I'm actually fairly, I used to tease that I think in Excel spreadsheets. So it's not like it's outside of my wheelhouse, but it also is not the kind of thing that I just, when I'm done, I'm like all lit up and I just want to do more accounting. Whereas there are accountants that's exactly how they feel. And in that community around the fire, we get this awesome opportunity to be able to all live in our greatness, in our strength, in our power, in what is really the thing that lights us up, and see our brother and sister sitting around the campfire with us, lit up too because we pass the ball to them when it gets to the thing, the accounting, or the web design, or the whatever that might be. So, what if you weren't meant to carry it yourself? What if you're not meant to carry it all by yourself? Who's helped you carry, or who could help you carry something that maybe you could carry yourself, but maybe you shouldn't? And maybe the even harder question, who in life is safe enough for you to let them carry that? I want that to sit with you. Of course, I'd love for you to feedback. I'm so grateful for you coming, spending some time here, home with us, just together around the fire or the air conditioner, whatever it might be here in August. I love and I appreciate you. And I'm so glad to get to be part of your world. And if there's some things that I can help you carry, I would absolutely be glad to. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazingly great week.